Scoring and analysis at a glance. To access all the forms you will need for this, please refer to the Assessment Forms books, or you can download PDF versions from the LKDSB Benchmark Assessment Resources. This is the scoring and analysis resource that will guide you through the process. So what you will need to score and do an analysis of a student's reading assessment, you'll need the scoring and analysis at a glance instruction sheet, recording forms for the student's assessments, the assessment summary form, and the Finding Easy Instructional and Hard Reading Levels. Easy and independent are used interchangeably here. Part 1 Scoring, the oral reading passage. The first item to score is the accuracy rate for this eye-level text. The student had 18 errors, so that determines an accuracy rate of 93% for this text. Determine the self-correction ratio. Use the number of errors plus the number of self-corrections divided by the number of self-corrections to determine that ratio. Fluency score. Circle a score. Use the rubric to guide you. The optional reading rate can be calculated by using the formula here. Part 2, the comprehension conversation. Use the comprehension scoring key to determine whether the student's understanding of the text is proficient, approaching proficiency, has limited proficiency, or is not proficient. Assign points in each category within the text, beyond the text, and about the text. You'll note that in this level I text, the beyond and about the text have been combined into one section. For text levels A through K, they will be combined. L through Z, they will be separated. Add the category scores. Text levels A through K, the total will be 6, a maximum of 6. And L and beyond, the score will have a maximum scoring of 9. Part 3 is an optional assessment. It's writing about reading. Provide the student with the prompt, and you will score based on their understanding of the text, showing if it's excellent, partial, very limited, or no understanding of the text. At the top of the student recording form, there is the summary of scores box. Record all the information you have gathered. It is okay to leave the writing about reading space blank. This is one of the assessment summary forms that's available. You will transfer the data from the students' recording forms, indicating their type of text that they've read, the level of text, the accuracy, and the comprehension, also making note of the self-correction and the fluency. Using the key for determining independent instructional levels, determine the student's reading level to be independent, instructional, or hard. Remember to use the appropriate key. A through K will use the one on the left, L through Z uses the one on the right. Record the independent and instructional levels in the box at the top. Use the box at the bottom of the page to note any behaviors and understandings that you will notice and teach and support moving forward. Then finally, you'll determine the recommended placement level. Using the notes, the accuracy level, and the comprehension score and the fluency score, you'll determine what is the level of placement for the student as you learn with them moving forward. For that box at the bottom of the page, you may wish to refer to the Guide for Observing and Noting Reading Behaviors so that you can use it to make your notes and make additional comments. In this, you will see reference to early reading behaviors, searching for and using information, solving words, self-monitoring, and self-correcting. There are a variety of summary forms that you can access. The one I showed you in this example was just for one assessment passage. You may wish to use a biannual assessment form if you know you're going to be assessing early and then late in the year. You can record everything on one page. The second longitudinal record here shows the passage of a student as they go through the grades, recording the accuracy and the comprehension scores for books as they move through A through Z. And finally, another sample of a summary form is the class record form, where you may wish to have a list of all your students and their benchmark independent instructional reading levels. In the assessment forms books, you'll see a variety of choices for you to use. For more information on the assessing and scoring and the analysis of the student benchmark system, look at Section 2 and Section 3. Other videos you may wish to look at to learn more, there will be a video on within the text, beyond the text, and about the text, and what all those understandings mean.